welcome to SourceFed. I'm Joe Beretta. We're gonna talk about some sports, but stick with me, there's some history too. I am a Seattle Mariners fan, and as such, I have been toiling away in the dark realm of mediocrity and disappointment for years. This sentiment was only intensified as I watched Ichiro sprint out of the batter's box all the way to New York. It's been rough. I've been writing rainbows generated from Griffey's smile at the bottom of the mob pile for quite a long time. But yesterday, one of the greatest feats in all of sports was achieved when Felix Hernandez at Safeco Field against the Tampa Bay Rays threw the first ever Mariners perfect game. We love you, Felix! What's a perfect game, you ask? Well, let me tell you. It's 27 up, 27 down, 3 outs per inning, 9 innings, 9 times 3, baby. The least amount of batters a pitcher could possibly face in a complete game. It's history! And Hernandez's performance didn't just make history, it made super history. Holy crap, how is this stuff happening? Baseball history. Because his perfect game is one of 3 that have been thrown just this year. Back in June, San Francisco Fireballer Matt Cain perfectoed Houston. And back in April, the Mariners were on the humbling end of Philip Humber's 27-batter gem. This is mind-boggling. 3 perfect games in 1 year. 3 perfect games in 1 year. Now, stop. Before you start naysaying and start commenting on how it mustn't be that hard if 3 guys have done it in 1 year, you just take a second, sit down, and peep the stats. 3 in 1 year is unheard of. There have only been 23 perfect games in baseball history. 23! We're talking all the way back to pre-1900, people, and 2 perfect games in 1 season has only occurred twice. Most recently in 2010, and then way back in 1880. So that should give you an idea of how special this is. Quick side, there should have been 3 perfect games in 2010, but an ump blew a call on the final out of Armando Galarraga's perfect game. It was heartbreaking. Not just for the pitcher, but also for the ump. He was just torn apart. It was tragic. Moving on. There's actually a bunch of crazy factoids associated with Felix's perfect game against the Rays. This was actually the 3rd time in 4 seasons that the Rays have been the victims of a perfect game. I didn't bother to, actually check the odds, but I'm pretty sure the odds of being on the losing end of 3 perfect games in 4 years is the same as, probably getting hit with a meteorite while winning the lottery while making sweet love to Stacey Dash. I love me some Stacey Dash. And one final fact, this is actually the Mariners' 2nd no-hitter of the season. The interesting aspect surrounding the first one, though, is that feat was accomplished not by 1 man, but by 6. Man, baseball's fun. Not necessarily to watch sometimes, unless it's the playoffs, but the whole stat-keeping thing is top-notch. So congratulations to Felix Hernandez on his perfect game, and thank you for providing me with a moment that I can cling on to for the next 20 years. Go Mariners! So what do you guys think is the most impressive accomplishment in sports? Let me know in the comments down below, and then like our video, subscribe to our channel, hit this annotation for more video goodness. I'm Joe Beretta. Go Mariners, go SourceFed, go humans.